past the 25 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Throwing Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? When these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job here to force an incompletion.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Demarcus Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now Jones. He's got Bellinger. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off play action. Jones flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 10 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play action now. Jackson. that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now the guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms. I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. This time, Jackson will throw it. This goes out wide for Drake. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
25 yards that time. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. They'll look to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Try to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Jackson now. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And now here is another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, a 1-yard touchdown reception. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I think they can kick this one and just get it back to them.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown, Giants! Isaiah Hodgins. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Jones. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Giants, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All I know is to go get it.